With every game basically going back to OG, I just wanted to tell y'all about a little story I had, cooking in the back of my head. From when I was about like 9 years old. If you played Overwatch back in the day like I did, you probably had a squad. If not, you were just kind of rolling with randoms. Like I was like about 80% of the time. But when I was 9 years old, I got the game in 2017, June 5th or 6th for my birthday. It was a funny story because it was the last copy on the shelf. And there was a kid in the video game aisle that was right next to it. And I was like devising a plan with my grandmother to try to steal it. But then he just left with his mom. And I was like, yes. And I grabbed the copy. I bought it that day. And it's been my favorite game ever since. But back then, not having a lot of friends who like played the game, because I was in like 4th grade, I think, 4th or 5th grade when I started playing it. I didn't have a lot of friends who played on the time, and if they did, it wasn't on Xbox. So I kind of just had to roll on my own until one day, I don't know how it happened, I met like the first few pieces of my squad. And you know how everyone jokes around like when you were like 11 years old and you had the squad with like the 35-year-old, the 40-year-old man, and like the 8-year-old, and like, bro, that was basically my squad, right? We like played a bunch of ranked and it was so much fun. So my squad, right, it consisted of this, like, at the time, like she was like 21, she said. Her username was Soku. I think I used to say like Sudoku or something like that, but it was like Sissoko or something like that. She had like a Cortana profile picture. Then there was the 17-year-old dude, or 16, I don't know, 17, which is funny now because I'm the same age he was back then. But his name was, I think it was like CG Gaming, but I called him C4 because I couldn't read. So it was Sissoko, C4, and then we had this dude called Rusty, like Rusty Gamer or something, and he would just like hop on periodically. That was like the 4 that I remember. So we had 5 of us. It was me, the 9-year-old little kid, Sissoko, the 21-year-old, C4, a 17-year-old, and then Rusty, I think he was like 11 or something. We were like the weirdest squad ever, and I was 9 at the time. So when I'm like thinking back on it, it's crazy that like that stuff even passed, like that stuff even happened. And it's so fun to think about now. So we basically ended up playing like so much. We played for like months, right? I got the game in June. This was, I think, after Sombra got released. I do remember playing the anniversary event, and a couple months after that, it was like a couple months after that is when we started. And it was honestly some of the funnest times, right? Like we would just hop on and we would just like talk. I used to have one of those gaming headsets that was like the half no earphone and then half earphone Xbox ones. That was the only way I was able to talk. And I just remember like every weekend they were on, I'd always be like, wanna play? And mind you, I'm 9 years old at the time, right? Like I'm pretty sure I was 9. And this was like the only game I ever played. And these were the only people I talked to like regularly every weekend. Cause I was a weekend warrior, right? I was only able to play on the weekends. But every weekend I would hop on and we would just play. And it was like one of the best times of my life, right? I hope this video kind of like blows up so that somebody can see it. But Sosoku or C4, I think your name was like CG Game. I could probably go back and like check. I'll put like screenshots on the screen. And Rusty, if you guys are watching this video at all, please like shout out. I doubt they are, right? I doubt any of them would watch this video, but if they do, I'm that little kid. I was Ralph Roman on Xbox. If y'all remember playing with me, that's crazy. One of the like funniest things that happened while we were playing, and it was me and Sissoko, and we're in ranked. Was it me and? No, it wasn't me and Sissoko. It was me. I was playing ranked, and I was like, they're just random guys, right? I'm just like in game chat trying to like play, and I was like beefing with this one kid. I'm pretty sure he was a little older than me because he sounded a little older. And he says something, and it's like being all weird and stuff, like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna do this in the game. I'm like, bro, calm down. And then this other guy, this like older man, is like, bro, I reported both of you, y'all are annoying as hell. I'm like, bro, wait, please don't report me. And this was season 5. So I logged off. I got back on, and Sissoko was like, oh, let's play ranked. So I go and I try to play ranked, and it's like, you are banned for the remainder of the season. I got banned because of some random kid on Xbox Live who was just like, yeah, he's shouting stuff. And it was an old dude who reported us too. So I got banned and I couldn't play ranked. So we had to play quick play for the remainder of the season. And I think it was after that season where everything started to fizzle down. I remember going into 5th grade. When I was playing with Sissoko and all of them, it was summer. So I was able to play like every week. I wasn't a weekend warrior at this time, but over the summer when I was playing like every single day when I was on, I'd message them on Xbox and I'd be like, yo, get on, yo, let's play. And there was this one time she was in a party with like a bunch of other dudes and she was like, you kind of gotta go. And I was like, okay. Left all sad and defeated. But it was so fun playing with them, like having an OG squad like that, like just 4 random like ass people, 4 random ages, just throw them into a party. It was really fun. And then after the summer, stuff kind of like fizzled out when I went into 5th grade. I think I played with them 1 or 2 more times, but after that summer, I just stopped playing. She stopped getting on her Xbox. C4 was on from time to time, but never invited him. I think this also was the time that Fortnite kind of like popped off. So Rusty, I do remember Rusty and me did play. We played Fortnite a couple of times, but then after that, we kind of just stopped because we were like the closest in age. But after that, we kind of stopped and everything fizzled out. And I was in and out of Overwatch. If you remember my old channel, Ralph Roman, I'll probably link it in the description. But I used to play like a lot of Overwatch. It was just at that time that like Fortnite took over and everything started like just kind of going towards that. So we did stop playing, and in the end, you know, it kind of sucked not being able to play with them, but I'm glad like I can remember this story and like immortalize it on the internet, because that was like one of the best times. Like I used to not have a lot of friends when I was younger, and just having that like group of people just like talk to me and like be friends, it was honestly really fun, and glad I get to like share this story because this is something that's been on my mind for a minute. Well, that was a quick story time for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day. Bye.